Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining Archangel Alts, and we are here to do a recap on our earlier positions. It looks like we're finally getting to that place that we were waiting for it to come around to. No guarantees here, but I figured that I would go ahead and record the progress here. Just had a very strong feeling about it moving in the right direction, but we're looking at it 12 hours later. We cleared all of our positions in the browser pretty early on. We were right, pretty much at the right cycle. We're coming in a little bit higher than intended due to a little bit of a technical glitch going on. And so I've been paying for it, watching for it to come back around. Looks like we're finally getting there again. And just excited to share this moment with you. Hopefully that is, in fact, what is going to happen. So we're watching to see. 12:22. Like coming in low, watching what the effect is on volume and the positions around it. Okay, good stuff. The trend is finally heading upwards in the right direction there too. So even though it looks like a smaller version of this, it is not as sharp a peak. Should have finished things here. Kind of feel like I messed that up a little bit. Didn't really intend to have to wait for another cycle around. So we'll see what it's going to do here. 1266. 1277. Okay. So currently Bitcoin is at 83 million. It has come up from the 66 million, I think it came down to. So that's, almost $20 million of volume that has shifted there. And that is all to just maintain it at 39.88. It has barely changed what it's doing at all. So it's kind of a deja vu process going on here. There's been a lot of cycling, a lot of work to come right back around to kind of where we started. Should have, well, I'm not going to revisit the technical stuff that happened. So right now we see a lot of selling off at 1443. That's not a perfect sign. I want it to really to be able to do the next wave up here. So we're going to see what happens. Gonna let it just kind of run its course a little bit. Okay, this very well could be the good sign that we're looking for. It's the right time on a double up on the MACD. It's the right time for an increase in the volume. It's the right time for the stock RSI to give its signal. All of this at the 5 minute. And at the 1 minute, it's got a little bit more of a curve to it, but still I see a double up happening while it's already at a high point in the stock RSI. Oh, this could totally be the one that does it. And 1540, 1499. Yeah, this doesn't have to be a third smaller. It's so amazing how many different ways there are to interpret the movement. And a lot of it is going to be psychological, what people decide to do based on what they see in front of them. I can totally see a scenario where this is a bounce back point where it goes to 1900 and another one where it goes to 2200. Yes, it is possible that it does a strong peak here and doesn't accomplish anything. So we're down to 8,908 BTC 24-hour volume. There's what I was hoping to see. Okay, please go quicker here. Just cross the 1450 line. People are starting to stack up a little bit, 1459, 1460. So that's a really good sign. Very good. So keep doing that thing. So this may not be immediate, not exactly sure. Yeah, we do have the client on, yeah, good. Again, the 5 minute again. Okay, so there's a lot of capacity selling at 1445, buying at 1446, which is good. I'm happy to see that it's gone up a few bitcoins in volume, so it's not just completely tapering off. We may have found the actual volume amount going on here. Another thing that was frustrating about our earlier trend is that I was trying to outpace the listing of CELR, which I was sure was going to be big because it's one of the Launchpad Binance projects. We actually did a news about that, posted some. $14.48. So we're up 2 more. 89.11. So we're down a tiny bit on volume. It's gonna be like right down to the end, isn't it? Why yes it is. So another 30 would do it. All right, now come on. You know what it takes. All right, so as you can see, it is actually doing that double upwards motion in the MACD already. It's getting thinner and narrower as it gets up here, but 1454 is fairly significant. So, isn't it interesting how those can tend to look higher even when they're not? Boom, then slightly less boom. 1445 still a stabilizing point. Okay, we're up. Okay, so we have found it really is in the 8900 range. It's not just earlier volume from a while back. So that's really good. I haven't actually updated this for the new listing. My goodness. Okay, let's see. So I don't think that it adds from here, does it? I'd probably have to reboot the client to see the CELR from here. Yes. Okay. I don't care about that much right now. All right. So no room for weakening this time. Has got to do it this time. This is the cycle. All right. So A and B is going up. Isn't that interesting? Okay. We're caught up in the same place there. A and B. I am Bitcoin. That's really good, possibly, right? Yes, okay. Happy to see that movement on RVN. That'll be very beneficial. Arter don't really care for our own positions, but somebody out there cares. So that's good. Lots of spiking happening. We're in that right correlation again. So thank you. That is awesome. Fantastic. Okay, so what is it going to take for it to go beyond that 1450 peak? Because we ain't done yet. I'm telling you right now, we're not done with this thing. We're not done until it's time for it to be done. Look at that interesting shape. I mean, it's just boom. And I mean, this is the second of 3 ups that it would just make sense for that to be the case. Such a weird shape, though. Boom, 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 there's several different ways to track that out. It's kind of not doing a normal 1 minute pattern right now. So this is good again on the stock RSI. This may be one of those like very shallow MACDs at the 1 minute. So this could be very, very good. I don't want to over assume, but let's see. We're going to try very small position at 1411 just to see what the effect is. And okay, had a feeling 1413. 14. 18, 19. Okay, so you can see that there is a curve upwards that makes a lot of sense for it to do. It's no guarantee at all. Bitcoin is heading in a downward angle, 39, 85, 84, 83. Don't you go drastic on me right now. But it kind of is. It's actually picking up pace. So don't know if that's going to be the positive or negative correlation we picked up. 12 Bitcoin BTC 24-hour volume here on RVN. So that's good. 34, 37. Okay, yeah, it is. Oh my goodness, the timing just unbelievable. So this is Bitcoin is dropping 39.83, 39.82. So we have a we had one group of you folks at 6 a.m., 6:19, 6:30. We got another group of you folks at 8:05 selling off Bitcoin. What's your problem? What's your damage, man? Okay, let's see. IOST, pretty nice. Good for you. Isn't it interesting? The higher volume coins are the ones that are having trouble right now. So, kind of a correlative thing? A correlation. Don't know if I'm making my own words out from the mouth face. Okay, that's interesting. ICX took a dive there. Does not usually have this volume. We actually tracked it probably like a full day ago now, just to see what it was doing. Ethereum. Let's see what it has done over time. I've heard that it has done quite the impressive movement over time. Apparently not right now, it hasn't. Okay, so must have been before I was on the Binance, because it ain't looking too good right in there. BTS. Wow. Welcome to the scene, BTS. That's mighty, mighty. Alright, so we're in on Raven Coin, so this is the one that we care about right now. And it's just time. Now is the right time for you to do your thing. Get above that 1440 again, then we'll track upwards to 1450. Once people see it cross 1450 to 1451, that's when they're going to kick in. So let's just go ahead and do it. You know it's inevitable. You're going to do it, so just go ahead. Don't worry about what Bitcoin is doing. See, it is actually, it was already in a more positive position before the Bitcoin sell-off thingamajiggy happened. So it's at 83,400,000 Bitcoin's dollar 24-hour volume. Okay, so we are continuing tracking up. That's good. It's a muy bien thing. So we're good on that. Good on that. Yep. Okay, if we just make it to there again, I will be very pleased. A little bit of redemption there for not going ahead and doing it then when I should have. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. $89.26. Okay. Gonna check it out over here on the browser. Okay, it looks nice. I like the way that this looks over here. Okay, so we're kind of testing in the 1090s. Every little thing that affects other positions around it can have an interesting effect. 1183, 1222. Alright, here we go. This is the one. Don't you do that, like, fake out down thing either. I'm on to you. 22. 22. Slightly larger moves here. 88. You can see the upward movement. It's got this like little bit of a down tail, like, oh, I might do a double down here. In the MACD pattern there. Not sure. I'm coy. Cleverly indecisive. $89.25, so we're not like going gangbusters yet. Such an interesting pattern. I mean, it's interrupted by the weird stuff that Bitcoin is doing, so it doesn't surprise me at all. We're at 83,960,000 on Bitcoin. It went into the 3970s, so that did weaken our momentum that we were getting on the way up. You can still see the MACD is still heading in the right direction. If it just do this thing now, it'll be perfect. Stressing to the oldies here, you know, stressing out over this one cycle, this one series. It's just very important for us to get through this. It's more important than speculating on lots of other positions for our own Archangel alt growth right here, right now. So go ahead and get this out of your system, whatever it is you think you're doing. Bitcoin's going to come back up in a second, and if it does it too quickly, then it might shake you loose again. So don't want to see that happen. Okay. Very pivotal, very transitional place. It's already broken the bottom of the Bollinger. It only had to touch on it the previous 2 times. Okay, that's a very good sign. It's correcting itself here. So come on. Don't go sideways. Don't adjust sideways. For goodness sakes, you're making the right progress. Yes, I know. I'm talking to this. What else am I going to do? Got any suggestions? So 89.34 BTC 24-hour volume Raven coin. And in the browser, we actually do have the added listing for CELR if you want to see that. I was making a video for its listing and ran into it, crashed out the browser. But I kind of wanted to run it while I was, just dealing with the cyclical nature of the Raven positions. So this is what I'm talking about as far as like full on volume. The initial spike was hilariously exactly what you would expect to see happen with this kind of stuff. Bam, came on the scene at 3,000. So that was like here. So it is now 1/5, if that's right. So what is it worth? It's worth what people are willing to pay for it. And it's actually going fairly high. So that ain't too bad. But yeah, I mean, it's starting to lose its traction there. So, I mean, 24,000 BTC 24-hour volume is like mad skills volume. And so that, I mean, it really is a little bit on the miraculous side that we're doing well with Raven this time around. Please let it finish this process. Sugar on top of everything. Let's see. RVN is good. Looking at the pluses here. 7% on VIA. That's pretty cool. You say VIA. I say VIA. Alright, buddy. How many different ways do I got to tell you that I am rooting for you? Because rooting for you is rooting for me. Rooting for us. Rooting for all of us. Right now you're going in the wrong direction. Okay. That's a good sign there. All right, so you can see CELR is on there. That's all I was really doing by going there. Here we go. This is the thing. Bitcoin is 39.77, 39.78. We are coming up in volume on Raven coin. Okay, this is good. We want to see a change in the direction of the Bollinger Bands. So as it's self-correcting up, there it is. There's the transition right in the middle. All right, don't stop at the top. Keep going this time. So if we can see that upward movement of the Bollingers again, we're going to finally get through this thing. Close it up, move upwards. Come on, people. Moving upwards. There we go. Moving upwards. All right. This is the beginning of that loop that we need to see happen. All right, big sell-off on Bitcoin. Don't screw this up again. How does it always happen in this part of the cycle? So coming back up from 39.60 something, and it's at 39.73. That brought its volume up to, it's gonna probably hit 85 million pretty soon. Still staying with it here. That's good. That could have really brought it down. It did not yet. Much, some, a little bit. Every time. Blah, 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 yada, yada. Okay. See that still, we've got that slight angle here with the Bollinger Band and the slight angle on the averaging on both sides of it. So that bothers me a little bit because we need to be arching upwards here. So that's really impressive that it was able to handle that. Bitcoin is still almost at exactly the same place. Do I mind not going in on positions while watching this long to try to get it through the rest of it? No. It was a big move. Dealt with technical stuff. Still actually going to have to figure out what it is that YouTube is thinking with their beta stuff for listing the live. They really screwed things up. They made it to where when you go to the person's channel, it's got the like the programming for the live videos that people can't actually even watch. So it's like upcoming, and there's 0 views because nobody can go to that video. So it was really dumb what they were trying to do. And they got rid of the things that made it easy steps to get there. So yes, there we go. Finally breaking through. Okay, and see the Bollinger Band is opening up along with it. Perfect. So we're switching back over here. And okay, oh my gosh, we're so close now. Finally, okay. Beautiful stair stepping at 5 minute, looks great. So I'm speaking to YouTube and to Bitcoin. Neither of you guys, don't mess this up. We're finally coming back around to where our position was. Not going to screw this up. Don't you mess with me now. All right, so we did hit 1618 the first time around. And I mean, that was before we did these positions. It came to 1498 and then took a dive. This one has a stronger up position going on now. So same decision making process whether to allow it to just go zooming by. We are 1474, 84, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I mean, it is exactly what we need to get from it. Okay. It's a beautiful thing to see that position coming into position again. All right, we're going up a lot in volume now. It's picking up, so more volume means more liquidity. More liquidity means that it's going to keep accelerating. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. Bitcoin at I bit some corn at Bitcoin at 1480. Okay, here we go. So exciting. Okay, and it's gonna go flying by it, I bet you. There that is. $14.89 I saw. Okay, we sold that. And it looks like it may be continuing upwards. Alright, we have now gotten the majority of our Bitcoin back with profit. Beautiful. Alright, so I do not want to make the same mistake of waiting it out. The last time was $14.98. I really think that it is still going to go just zooming by when it reaches a certain point. We're now up to 9,026. Do not want to make the same mistake again. I just don't want to get this far and then not secure a profit that is logical if that is the right thing to do. So, and I'm also trying to be hyper cautious not to cancel out, you know, something that can send the wrong signal, because people bounce around with this stuff not knowing exactly how to do that right. So made it to 14.89 again. So what happens when it crosses? There's the 14.90. There's the 14.90. It is going to keep going. Yep, it's gonna. Okay, exactly the same situation again. See, there's the 1500. Last time it was, I believe, 13 Bitcoin at 1500. I bet you that there's a 1505 as well. There is not. I'm glad I didn't actually wager that. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Almost there. See, previously we had 1487 and 1489. I decided to move the 87 up to 95. It is actually going to make it to 1500 and more this time, but I'm going to stick with this. Gonna stick with this. Ours is actually large enough with the others that are there to create a little bit of a barrier. It's about to pop through there. Very exciting, very exciting, very exciting. It's about to get through there. 1495. There it goes. There it goes. We made, yeah, we did well. Fantastic. Now, I feel like I have earned the right to ring the cowbell for both massive positions. Woohoo! Alright, I'm not even going to do the one that makes me laugh, because I'm just happy to be done with that. So, that's it. Archangel Alts out. Hallelujah. Fantastic. Catch you later on, guys. Archangel Alts out.